2019년 2월 13일 Rapunzel, a groovy 1970 fairy tale. Rapunzel. In a time not too long ago, in a land much like our own, there lived a very beautiful girl with the most extraordinarily long red hair. Her name was Rapunzel, and she lived with her aunt Edna and Lodge, Edna's hideous pet crow. Rapunzel had been brought up by Edna after her parents died when she was very young. Edna kept her locked up so she could not go out and enjoy herself. To keep Rapunzel quiet and make to herself seem nice, which she was not, Edna bought Rapunzel second-hand magazine and liquid occasionally allow her to watch television. When you are older, Edna lied, I will take you out and show you the city, but it's not safe for you on your own. Rapunzel believed every word, for she knew nothing of the world. The tower block they lived in was old and desert. The lift was always broken, and there were hundreds of stairs to the ground. This was not a problem for Aunt Edna, as she has a special way of entering and leaving the building. Rapunzel would hang her plate over the balcony, and Edna would climb down it. On her return, she would shout, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair!" Then Rapunzel would throw her long plait over the balcony. Edna would grab hold, and Rapunzel would slowly put her up. Aunt Edna worked at the local school. She was the most fearsome dinner lady the children had ever seen. Prowling around the canteen, she would first then eat every scrap of food, even cold pea soup and lumpy custard. Edna also trained Lodge to swoop down and steal things from the child to bring to her. Edna selfishly took all the best things and gave a scrap and jewelry she didn't like to just Rapunzel, pretending she had both them. One morning, as Aunt Edna struggled down Rapunzel's hair, a boy who had stopped to fix his bike on the way to school happened to see this extraordinary sight. His name was Logar, and he was the singer in the local school band, Logar and the Rascals. Intrigued, he thought, surely that's the next dinner lady from school. What is she doing? After school, he raced back to the tower below. To his astonishment, he heard the nasty dinner booming out, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair!" Seeing the beautiful red plate tumble over the balcony, Logar knew he had missed the girl with the long hair. The next day was Saturday, and Logan could not wait to go back. Luckily for him, Edna was just on her way to a much-needed fifth class. Logan took a deep breath and trying his best to imitate Edna's booming voice, he called, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair!" To his amazement, the loaf of hair was clouded. His tiny Logan took hold of it, then gasped as he was lifted into the air. As he reached the balcony, he fell over the wall into all fours. "Oh my!" Rapunzel exclaimed as he found herself face to face with the most handsome boy he had ever seen. Rapunzel and Logan spent the whole morning listening to music and talking. "I feel as if I've known you forever," Rapunzel cried, gazing into Logan's eye. Every day after this, Logan would wait for Edna to leave, then visit Rapunzel to say good morning before he went to school. He took Rapunzel a present every lunchtime, and sometimes he took along his guitar and so he could sing his new song for her. She was happier than he had ever been. One day, Logan said, "Wish I could find a way to get you out of the flat so that I could show you the city. You can't very well climb down your own hair, so we cannot take the stairs as Edna never forgets to lock the door." Rapunzel thought for a moment. "I've got a great idea," she said. "Why don't we make a loaf ladder from all the scraps and belt I have?" Together they set to work. The very next day, after saying goodbye to Logan, Rapunzel let her hair down for her aunt. As Edna reached the top, Rapunzel says without thinking, "You're so heavy, aunt. It is so much easier. Pull up, my dear Logan." The moment the word were out, Rapunzel knew he had spoiled everything. Edna flew into a ledge. She grabbed a pair of scissors and cut off Rapunzel's long hair. "How dare you deceive me?" cried Edna as she forced Rapunzel to climb down her own hair. "May you never find happiness," she screamed, seething with anger. Edna waiting on the balcony for Logan. Before long, Logan called to Rapunzel to let down her hair and whistled. He was lifted up, happy at the thought of seeing her again. But to his horror, when he reached the top, the ugly twisted face of Edna leered out at him. "You will never see Rapunzel again," Edna hissed in his ear as she pushed him backward over the balcony. The hair stumbled with him as fell to the ground, wrapped around him. The plate broke his fall, but he banged his head and fell unconscious. tired and hungry. She found the stray kitten nearly as hungry as she was and called him Rascal after Luger's family. All her life she had wanted to visit the city, but never had she felt more lonely and lost. Will I never ever see Luger again? She wondered, holding Rascal close. Laura, however, remembered nothing about Rapunzel. Gathered from his well, he stretched home with the hair he had found wrapped around his body. He truly had no idea where it had come from. He put it in his dad's garage, which she used as a studio. It must be something. She puzzled as he practiced his guitar. Rapunzel lived in a damp shop doorway at that night, with Rascal clasped in her arms. As she awake, stretching her arm and yawning, she caught sight of a poster. "Look!" she cried out in surprise. Her beloved Luger and his band were playing a concert at the school that very evening. She would find the school and see Luger again. Rapunzel could barely contain her excitement when she arrived for the concert. She found a space in the front row just as Luger and his band walked on stage to loud applause. Luger looked out into the crowd and, as he began to sing, his eye rested on a familiar halo of red hair. When he looked at Rapunzel's beautiful smiling face, he remembered everything. Rapunzel and Luger were best friends from the moment that on, and as happy as could be. Luger and the Rapunzel became very successful, playing at every school in town. Rapunzel, deciding to make use of her glorious red hair, learned how to make wigs. She designed them in every style and length imaginable as long as they were red. And what happened to Aunt Edna? Well, she no longer had Rapunzel's hair, and the lift was, of course, out of order. 너무 길었어. 아무튼 이야기는 라푼젤 옛날 동화를 현실로 해가지고 어느 날 이 남자애가 딱 보게 되었고 떨어져서 드라마처럼 막 기억상실증에 걸렸는데 그 여자애는 또 길거리로 나가게 되고 실수로 말실수로 정말 이거 너무 무거워요. 차라리 그 로가가 훨씬 가벼운다는데 잠깐만 그 남자애 누구야? 해가지고 머리카락을 뺏겼는데 어느 날 밴드에서 만나고 그 빨간 머리도 가발도 만들 줄 알았고 결국에는 그 에드나라는 언투는 계단을 엄청 올라가야 됐다는 이야기입니다. 끝!